On Point from the Summerdale Church of Christ. We've been spending some time in the month of September going through the books of the New Testament, and we now find ourselves today finishing up the book of Matthew and starting the Gospel of Mark. Matthew is such a great study. I don't know if you've noticed as you've read through the text how many times that he says it's been said of the prophet of old, or of Isaiah, or Jeremiah, or maybe of David in one of the Psalms. But Matthew does a terrific job of giving us the chronology and the specific prophecies about Jesus' life. He's revealed to us everything that was said through the prophets that was fulfilled, at least most everything, throughout his gospel account. And it was written with the intent that it could actually convict people as they read the book. I know a lot of people that have picked up the Gospels and read through and thought, man, there's so much I didn't know about Jesus. I have, just in our study together over the last 4 days studying through the Gospel of Matthew, learned so much. I've read the Bible through dozens of times and found little things I was able to make notes about in my Bible. But now as we start the Gospel of Mark, you'll notice a very interesting style that Mark has. Mark skips over the birth of Jesus. He doesn't talk a lot about the early life of Jesus. He jumps right into the ministry. His book is much smaller with 16 chapters. And I call Mark the Joe Friday Gospel. That's dating myself, but I remember as a kid watching old television shows like Dragnet, where Joe Friday would say, "Just the facts, ma'am." And that's the idea of Mark. He's just giving you the facts, giving you story after story of things that happened within Jesus' life. And through those stories, Mark will reveal to a Roman audience, to a more Gentile type context, that Jesus is the Christ and that he was very much in his life trying to take the old law and fulfill it on the cross, as Matthew has taught us, but also that his intention was to save all humans, not just Jews, but also Gentiles alike. And Dr. Luke will do a great job too when we get to his book. But pay close attention through the Gospel of Mark and how quick the transitions are. It's almost like if you had to have it, the Reader's Digest condensed version of the Gospel, that's Mark's Gospel account. And so take note of those. We'll blow through Mark really, really fast. But these details will be very important moving into the Gospel of Luke. You'll see Luke expanding on some of the things that Mark talks about. So I look forward to spending more time with you throughout the Gospel of Mark, and as we continue through September, a study of the New Testament. If you haven't caught up yet, you can do it. Actually, you can play it on the app. You can, if you have YouVersion or another app, Bible Gateway has some resources available to you, but you can push play and listen to it. Open your Bible, take notes, highlight as you go, and be blessed. Thanks for tuning in to On Point.